So what we are going to do today is to get a full name from Calendly or whatever app that you prefer and split them using Zapier and send it to another software like MailChimp, Ontraport, or even Google Sheet. So you can see the Calendly account is already connected and invitee is created, and I just go to test trigger and check the test trigger, and you can see here my test booking has come through and my name is Jitin Testing. So our idea is to make my name into first name Jitin and last name Testing and send it to another app. For that we use Zapier and we click add a next step, and in this step we select format, and then we get formatted by Zapier, and the event would be connected with text because the name is a text data field, so we select text and then we press continue, and it will ask you for what kind of transform are you looking, and then we are looking to split the text, so we scroll down to find split text. So you want to split a text, so what will be the input that you will be giving so that it can split it? So the input, the first name and last name combined, the full name will be coming from Calendly. So we select input as invitee name, which is my full name, and the separator. If you look at here, my name has a space in between, that's a separator, and that's the default separator for Zapier as well. This is given here. It is represented as this symbol, so you put the space as the separator, and then it will start separating based on this space between two strings, and then it will be stored as different segments, and it will ask you what segment are you interested in. Are you interested in the first part of the segment, or the second part, or the last part, or second to last part? If you have a name, first name, middle name and last name, the first name would be stored in first, and middle name would be stored in second, and the last name would be stored in last. And you can also select second to last if that's something that you want to select, and you can also select all of the fields, and in this option all as line items, each part of the name would be stored as a line item. But in this option as all as separate field, each part of the name would be stored as each item, so you can select each part of the name. So we will be selecting all as separate fields. If you just want first name only, you can just select first, but here for our purpose we are selecting all as separate fields and click continue. You can see the input is my full name and the separator is the space, and we are going to split the text. We test the action and it will show you the output. You can see the output is item 1 is my first name, item 2 is the last name I've given. So you press continue, and then I have connected my Ontraport account, my CRM, and if I want to send my last name, it is asking for my last name here, so I just go here, click on this box, and then I go to text in formatter, and then I can see the options. My first name is given as the output item 1, and my last name is given as the output item 2. So I select last name here, and then I select my first name from here, item 1. So we have successfully split my full name into first and last name. But what happens if you have 3 parts to your name and you want the first name come here and the second and third should be in the last name field? So it's not possible using this step alone. and you probably need another step to add to it, but you can, by using code, you can actually get it done in one step. That's what we are going to look next. So we click add another step and we search for code by Zapier, and in this the event would be, as we are going to run a JavaScript, and the code is given on my blog. You can see here. All you have to do is copy this code and paste it into the next window. So you run a JavaScript, you press continue, and the input data would be the full name, and it will be stored in a variable called full name. And the full name we get from Calendly or Facebook lead ad or wherever, and it will be stored into this variable. And we go here and we select everything and delete it, and then paste our code. If you're interested in the code, there are 4 variables: split name, first name, F name, last name, output, and so on. And the input variable, like the input that coming from Calendly, will be stored in this variable name, full name, and this variable will be split, and that split data would be stored in a split name. And then split name becomes an array, and array's first item in the array will go in F name, and if there are more parts to the name, the rest of it will go to the L name variable. And if there is no second part, then it will store an empty string. And all those details would be given here as an output. First name would be F name, last name would be L name. So that's about the code. And we click, you don't need to know everything about the code, actually you just need to copy and paste it, and copy paste the same variable and copy paste the exact code here. You'll be good to go. And you click continue, and time to test it, test action, and you will soon see the results are first name is Jitin, last name is testing. And now we press continue and we go to our CRM or Google Sheet or wherever, and if you start looking for last name, you can, now you have 2 options: either you can use from the text formatter or you can use the code. You press the code now, and you can see the first name is given here, last name is given here. You select whichever option you want. So we got last name now you click again, you got the first name as well. So if you had a middle name, it will come here, middle name, last name, and first name as just first name. So if you're looking for a scalable option, the code is a better option. But if you have a very simple name with first and second names, you can simply use the formatter. I hope this helps. Thank you.